welcome back to another video, and today I'm on a hangout with Curry Gaming, Firestorm, Mario Minecraft, Mega Monster Jam 97A, Monster Jam Dallas, Monster Jam Collector Racing, Monster Jam Fan 0311, Monster Jam Fanatic, and Red Crash Speedway.
Stop. Hey guys! What up, y'all? Racing, boys! Woo! Let's do it! Yeah, let's do this!
And today we have the event for Monster Jam Sign-Up Series number 192, the half ramp edition. So we have the ramp set up right there, and now we're going to take a look at all of the races here. Now, I'm actually recording this before I've even posted the Field of Trucks video, so in this series, there's no surprise entrance, so we have a total of 98 trucks in this lineup, almost 100. Last series had 100, so we almost got there this time. So just look for whichever truck you're in. If you don't know which truck you guys are in, then make sure you go check out the Field of Trucks video, which was posted right before this one. So here's the final two rows. And here's the final row right here. Ending it off with the Creatures Gravedigger and the Ice Dragon. So without further ado, we're going to kick things off with the Nitro Neons Megalodon taking on the Ice Blue Thunder. Sign-up Series 192 is underway. And your first winner is going to be the Nitro Neons Megalodon. Next up, we have Jurassic Attack taking on Tiger Shark. And Jurassic Attack will get the win. Next up, we have the Overcast Dragon taking on Gold Max D. And it's going to be Overcast Dragon. Next up, we have Pirate's Curse taking on the Ice Gravedigger. And it's going to be Pirate's Curse. Next up, we have Camo Crashers, the 909, taking on Nomad Avenger. And 909 takes the win as Avenger flips over. Next up, we have Fire Megalodon taking on Brodozer. And Megalodon takes the win. Next up, we have SpongeBob taking on Fire Mohawk Warrior. And it's going to be SpongeBob. Next up, we have a Fire and Ice battle with the Fire Gravedigger and the Ice Northern Nightmare. And Northern Nightmare is going to take the win over Gravedigger. Next up, we have Whiplash taking on Horsepower. And it's going to be a close race. But if we go straight down, you guys can see right there that Whiplash takes the win. Next up, we have Aftershock taking on Wild Streak. And it's going to be Aftershock. Next up, we have Pirate's Curse Ghost taking on the Nitro Neons Octonator. And it's going to be... Oh, what a finish! That was insane. I don't even know who won. Man, I don't know. That almost looks like a dead tie, as well as from the side angle. Their tires literally look about dead even. We're going to do a rerun. Here goes the rerun. And this time it's going to be Octonator. Next up, we have All Beefed Up taking on Scooby-Doo. And it's going to be Scooby-Doo. What a finish. Next up, we have the Inverse Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on Iron Outlaw. And it's going to be Inverse Dalmatian defeating one of the fastest trucks on my channel. Next up, we have a Hot Wheels Monster Trucks battle with Demo Derby taking on Steer Clear. And it's going to be Demo Derby. Next up, we have Blue Thunder taking on the Ice Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And it's going to be... Oh, what a finish. There's been some crazy finishes. But if we go straight down... Oh, that almost looks like a dead tie again. Sad. I think it looks like a dead tie. We're going to do a rerun. So here goes the rerun. And we switched up the lanes, and this time, as you guys can see right there, Ice Dalmatian takes the win. Next up, we have Roger Dodger taking on the Red Crustacean. And it's going to be Crustacean. Next up, we have Captain's Curse taking on the Fire Son of a Digger. And it's going to be... Ooh, that's close. But it looks like it's going to be Captain's Curse. Next up, we have the Inverse Higher Education taking on AJ Styles. And it's going to be Inverse Higher Education. Next up, we have Cyclops taking on Son of a Digger. And it's going to be Cyclops. Next up, we have the second Fire and Ice battle here in round number 1. We have Wildfire taking on the Ice El Toro Loco. And it's going to be Wildfire with one of the best runs so far. Next up, we have the Training Trucks Megalodon taking on Loco Punk. And it's going to be Megalodon. Next up, we have Big Kahuna taking on Purple Jester. And it's going to be Big Kahuna. Next up, we have the Gold Bakugan Dragonoid taking on Chassis Snapper. And it's going to be Dragonoid getting the win. Next up, we have Hissy Fit taking on the Training Truck Zombie. And it's going to be Hissy Fit. Next up, we have World Finals 20 taking on the Fire Monster Mutt Rottweiler. And it's going to be World Finals 20 with an upset win. Next up, we have the Blizzard Bastard Skeleton Crew taking on the Red Gravedigger. And it's going to be the... Oh, wait. And still, either way, it's just barely going to be the Red Gravedigger. Next up, we have the Green Ghost Gravedigger taking on Monster Mutt Rottweiler. And it's going to be the Green Ghost Gravedigger. Next up, we have Wildflower taking on Ice Earthshaker. And it's going to be a great race. If we go straight down, it's just barely going to be the Ice Earthshaker. Next up, we have another Hot Wheels Monster Trucks battle. We have Spider-Man taking on Test Subject. And it's going to be Spider-Man. Next up, we have Avenger taking on the Fire Whiplash. And it's going to be Avenger. Next up, we have Zombie taking on the Training Trucks Gravedigger. And it's going to be Training Trucks Gravedigger. Next up, we have Mr. Krabs taking on the Fire Soldier Fortune Black Ops. And it's going to be Mr. Krabs. Next up, we have the Overcast El Toro Loco taking on Braun Strowman. And it's going to be El Toro Loco. Next up, we have Octonator taking on Max D. And it's going to be Octonator. Next up, we have Megalodon taking on Northern Nightmare. And it's going to be Megalodon. Next up, we have the Overcast Zombie taking on your reigning champion, Torque Terror. And Torque Terror is going to get the comeback win on the Overcast Zombie. Next up, we have Slinger, who is actually the Series 191 runner-up, and he is taking on the Mystery Machine. And, oh, what a finish, and it looks like it's going to be the Mystery Machine. Next up, we have the Inverse Gravedigger taking on Necessary Roughness. And it's going to be, oh, Necessary Roughness rolls. Is it going to be enough to take the win? Just by the slightest bit, you guys can see right there that Necessary Roughness, that last little roll, is going to give him the win over the Inverse Gravedigger. Next up, we have Podium Crasher taking on the Training Trucks Earthshaker. And it's going to be Podium Crasher. Next up, we have Dragon taking on the Ice Dragonoid. And it's going to be a great race, and Dragon takes the win. Next up, we have the Ice Alien Invasion taking on Scorcher. And it's going to be Ice Alien Invasion. Next up, we have a Hot Wheels Monster Trucks battle with Skeleton Crew taking on Pure Muscle. And it's going to be Pure Muscle. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Husky taking on the Grandma Gravedigger. And it's going to be Monster Mutt Husky with an amazing save. Next up, we have Bigfoot taking on Fire Zombie. And, oh, Zombie might have got the comeback win. Yes, he did. Zombie takes it. Next up, we have the Red Dragonoid taking on Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And Dalmatian takes the win over Dragonoid. Next up, we have the World Finals Black Max D taking on the Nitro Neon Soldier Fortune. And it's going to be Blackout Max D. Next up, we have the Blizzard Bashers Roger Dodger taking on Earthshaker. And it's going to be, oh, I think it's the Blizzard Bashers Roger Dodger. Yes, it is. Next up, we have Bad News Travels Fast taking on the Training Trucks El Toro Loco. And it's going to be El Toro Loco with the win. And the final race of round number 1 is going to be the Creatures Gravedigger taking on the Ice Dragon. And it's going to be a great race. But Creatures Gravedigger is going to take it. So here are all the trucks in round number 2. There are a total of 49, but we need a fast loser to determine who will take on the Creatures Gravedigger. So we're going to do a fast loser tournament with these 4 trucks right here. First things first, we're going to have the Blizzard Basher Skeleton Crew take on the Fire Son of a Digger, and then we're going to have Chassis Snapper take on the Ice Bakugan Dragonoid. This is actually a very interesting race because we have Mario Minecraft, a 10-time champion, taking on your 13-time champion, Mega Monster Jam 97A. They both have the most wins on my channel. They are first and second. Who's going to take the win here? It's going to be Mario Minecraft. Next up, we have Chassis Snapper taking on the Ice Dragonoid. And it's going to be Chassis Snapper. So who is going to be the fast loser? Is it going to be Chassis Snapper or the Blizzard Basher Skeleton Crew? It's going to be Chassis Snapper. So now it is finally time for round number 2. There are 50 trucks remaining. And we're going to kick things off with the Nitro Neons Megalodon taking on Jurassic Attack. Round number 2 is underway. And the first winner is going to be the Nitro Neons Megalodon. I am moving on to round 3. Next up, we have the Overcast Dragon taking on Pirate's Curse. And it's going to be a great race, and Dragon will take the win. Next up, we have Camo Crashers, the 909, taking on the Fire Megalodon. And it's going to be 909 taking the win. Next up, we have the SUV SpongeBob taking on the Ice Northern Nightmare. And it's going to be SpongeBob taking the win over Northern Nightmare Ice. Next up, we have Whiplash taking on Aftershock. And it's going to be Whiplash with one of the best runs so far, defeating Aftershock. Next up, we have the Nitro Neons Octonator taking on Scooby-Doo. And it's going to be Scooby-Doo with the win. Next up, we have the Inverse Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on Demo Derby. And it's going to be Inverse Dalmatian taking the win. Next up, we have Ice Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on the Red Crustacean. And it's going to be Ice Dalmatian. Next up, we have Captain's Curse taking on the Inverse Higher Education. And it's going to be Captain's Curse. Next up, we have Cyclops taking on Wildfire. And it's going to be Wildfire with the win. Next up, we have the Training Trucks Megalodon taking on Big Kahuna. And it's going to be Megalodon with the win. Next up, we have the Golden Dragonoid taking on Hissy Fit. And it's going to be Hissy Fit with the upset win. Next up, we have World Finals 20 taking on the Red Gravedigger. And it's going to be World Finals 20. Next up, we have the Green Ghost Gravedigger taking on the Ice Earthshaker. And it's going to be... What a race! And it looks like just barely it's going to be the Ice Earthshaker. Next up, we have Spider-Man taking on Avenger. And it's going to be Spider-Man. Next up, we have the Training Trucks Gravedigger taking on Mr. Krabs. And it's going to be Training Trucks Gravedigger. Next up, we have the Overcast El Toro Loco taking on Octonator. And it's going to be Overcast El Toro Loco. Next up, we have Megalodon taking on your reigning champion, Torque Terror. And it's going to be... Oh, Torque Terror rolls at the end. Is it going to be enough for the win? Just barely. Torque Terror takes the win. And next up, we have the Mystery Machine taking on Necessary Roughness. And it's going to be the Mystery Machine. Next up, we have Podium Crasher taking on Dragon. And it's going to be Podium Crasher. Next up, we have the Ice Alien Invasion taking on Pure Muscle. And it's going to be Alien Invasion Ice. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Husky taking on Fire Zombie. And it's going to be Monster Mutt Husky. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on the Blackout Max D. And it's going to be Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Next up, we have the Blizzard Bashers Roger Dodger taking on the Training Trucks El Toro Loco. And it's going to be the Blizzard Bashers Roger Dodger. And for the final race of round number 2 until the Fast Loser tournament, we have the Creatures Gravedigger taking on Chassis Snapper. And it's going to be Creatures Gravedigger. Here all of the trucks in round number 3. There are a total of 25, which means we need a Fast Loser to see who's going to take on the Creatures Gravedigger. So we're going to have yet another Fast Loser tournament. We're going to have Fire Megalodon take on Mr. Krabs, and then we're going to have Cyclops take on the Blackout Max D. Here we go, Fire Megalodon taking on Mr. Krabs. And it's going to be Mr. Krabs. We have Cyclops taking on the Blackout Max D. And it's going to be Cyclops. Who is going to be your Fast Loser? Is it going to be Cyclops or Mr. Krabs? It is going to be... It's going to be Cyclops. So now it is finally time for round number 3. There are 26 trucks remaining. And we're going to kick things off with the Nitro Neons Megalodon taking on the Overcast Dragon. Round number 3 is underway. And it's going to be me and the Nitro Neons Megalodon. I am in round 4. We have Camo Crashers, the 909, taking on the SUV SpongeBob. And it's going to be Camo Crashers, the 909. Next up, we have Whiplash taking on Scooby-Doo. And it's going to be Whiplash. Next up, we have a Battle of the Monster Mutt Dalmatians. We have the Inverse Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on the Ice Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And it's going to be the Ice Dalmatian. If you guys can see right there, just barely. He's going to take the win. Next up, we have Captain's Curse taking on Wildfire. And it's going to be Captain's Curse. I don't know what happened to Wildfire there. He stopped all of a sudden. I'm guessing maybe one of the small wings on the side might have stopped him. Sorry that it's out of focus, but I think one of the small wings might have hit his tire. That's going to give the win to Captain's Curse. Next up, we have the Training Trucks Megalodon taking on Hissy Fit. And it's going to be Hissy Fit. Next up, we have World Finals 20 taking on the Ice Earthshaker. And it's going to be World Finals 20. Next up, we have Spider-Man taking on the Training Trucks Gravedigger. And it's going to be... Oh, what a race! Just barely, Spider-Man is going to take it. Next up, we have the Overcast El Toro Loco taking on your reigning champion, Torque Terror. And Torque Terror is not going to win back-to-back unless he comes back as a Fast Loser. We're going to have to see. But Overcast El Toro Loco is into round 4. Next up, we have the Mystery Machine taking on Podium Crasher. And the Mystery Machine is going to take the win. Next up, we have a Hangout Squad battle. We have 4-time champion Monster Jam Collector Racing taking on 2-time champion Monster Jam Fanatic. And it's going to be Monster Jam Collector Racing in the Ice Alien Invasion. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on the Blizzard Bashers Roger Dodger. And it's going to be Dalmatian. And the final race of round number 3 until the Fast Loser tournament is going to be the Creatures Gravedigger taking on Cyclops. And it's going to be the Creatures Gravedigger. Here are all the trucks in round number 4. There are 13 trucks remaining. So we're going to have another Fast Loser tournament. And here are the 4 trucks that I have selected. We're going to have the Training Trucks Gravedigger take on the SUV SpongeBob. And then we're going to have Monster Mutt Husky take on Torque Terror. So we have the Training Trucks Gravedigger taking on the SUV SpongeBob. And it's going to be... What a race. Let's see. And just by the slightest bit, it's going to be Gravedigger. So next up, we have Monster Mutt Husky taking on Torque Terror. And it's going to be Monster Mutt Husky, so Torque Terror will officially not win back-to-back. So who is going to be your fast loser? Is it going to be Training Trucks Gravedigger or Monster Mutt Husky? It's going to be Training Trucks Gravedigger. So now it is time for round number 4. 14 trucks remain. We have 11 Spin Masters and 3 Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, which those 3 are Camel Crashers, the 909, Hissy Fit, and Spider-Man. So we're going to kick things off with me and the Nitro Neons Megalodon. This is the farthest I've made it in my own sign-up series in a long time. And I'm going to be taking on Camel Crashers, the 909. Round number 4 is underway. And it's going to be Nitro Neons Megalodon. I am in the quarterfinals. Next up, we have Whiplash taking on one of the most dominant trucks on my channel, the Ice Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And it's going to be Whiplash with the upset win. Next up, we have Captain's Curse taking on Hissy Fit. And it's going to be Hissy Fit taking the win. Next up, we have World Finals 20 taking on Spider-Man. And it's going to be Spider-Man. Next up, we have the Overcast El Toro Loco taking on the Mystery Machine. And it's going to be, what a race!
El Toro Loco.
Oh man, if we go straight down, they're kind of angled. I don't know if that's really fair to go straight down there because they're kind of angled, but like, either way, the loser of this race will have a chance in the fast loser. It looks like El Toro Loco from this angle is going to take the win, but Mystery Machine will be in the fast loser. Next up, we have Ice Alien Invasion taking on Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And it's going to be, what a save by Dalmatian! And it's going to be Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And the final race until the fast loser is going to be a battle of the Gravediggers. We have the Creatures Gravedigger taking on the Training Trucks Gravedigger. And it's going to be the Training Trucks. So these 7 trucks remain. We need a fast loser race to determine who's going to be the final truck into the quarterfinals. And we're going to have another fast loser tournament. We're going to have Ice Alien Invasion take on the World Finals 20 truck. And then we're going to have the Mystery Machine take on the Ice Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Who is going to take the win? It's going to be Alien Invasion Ice. Next up, we have the Mystery Machine taking on the Ice Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And it's going to be the Mystery Machine. So who is going to be your fast loser? Is it going to be Ice Alien Invasion or the Mystery Machine? It's going to be Ice Alien Invasion. And now we are down to the quarterfinals of sign-up series number 192, the half ramp edition. So let's go over the field of trucks. Inside of the Nitro Neons Megalodon, we have myself. I've never won one of my own sign-up series before, and I really do not want to, so I hope I lose this race. Inside of Whiplash, we have Rolando Armendariz. Now this is going to be a battle of the 2 Hot Wheels monster trucks left. We have Victor Jones 16 in Hissy Fit and Dr. Pepper in Spider-Man. Then inside of the Overcast El Toro Loco, we have Red Crash Speedway. Inside of Monster Mutt Dalmatian, we have Caden Allen. Inside of the Training Trucks Gravedigger, we have Curry Gaming. And inside of the Ice Alien Invasion, we have Monster Jam Collector Racing. So who is going to be the first person to go to the semifinals? Is it going to be Mac Bulldog Mac or Rolando Armendariz? Who is going to go to the semifinals? It's going to be myself! Next up, we have a battle of the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks. We have Hissy Fit taking on Spider-Man. And it's going to be, oh, what a finish! Just barely, Hissy Fit takes it. Next up, we have Overcast El Toro Loco taking on Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And it's going to be Overcast El Toro Loco defeating the 2-time champion, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. He was a 2-time champion trying to get his 3rd, and it's going to be Overcast El Toro Loco to the semi. So here are the 3 trucks in the semifinals. Who is going to be the final person? Is it going to be the Training Trucks Gravedigger or Ice Alien Invasion? It's going to be... oh man, what a finish! I think it's Gravedigger.
It's Gravedigger.
Yes, it is. Training Trucks Gravedigger will take the win. And now we are down to the semifinals of sign-up series number 192. I think I said 82 before, now that I think of it, but this is series 192. And yeah, we have 3 Spin Masters and 1 Hot Wheels monster truck remaining. Let's go over the field of trucks. So, by the way, none of these trucks or drivers have ever won before, so we're going to have a new championship truck and driver, so this should be exciting. Inside of the Nitro Neons Megalodon, we have myself, Mac Bulldog Mac. Now, I really do not want to win my own series, so I really hope I lose. Inside of Hissy Fit, we have Victor Jones 16. He used to sign up for my series for a while, but he's made his return very recently, and let's see if he can get it done. Inside of the Overcast El Toro Loco, we have Red Crash Speedway, who's never won before either. And then we have the Training Trucks Gravedigger, driven by Curry Gaming, who has also never won before. So who's going to go to the championship race? Is it going to be myself in the Nitro Neons Megalodon or Victor Jones 16 in Hissy Fit? Who's going to go to the championship race? Is it going to be myself or Victor Jones 16? It's going to be Victor Jones 16. Who is going to meet Victor Jones 16 in the championship race? Is it going to be Red Crash Speedway or Curry Gaming? It's going to be Red Crash Speedway. And now we are down to the championship race of sign-up series number 192. And before we get into it, I just wanted to say so sorry to Curry Gaming for losing in the semifinals. You've been signing up for my sign-up series for a long time now, and you've never won before, but you're starting to get closer. Maybe series 193 will be yours. But here's the championship race. Inside of Hissy Fit, we have Victor Jones 16, and inside of the Overcast El Toro Loco, we have Red Crash Speedway. Neither one of these trucks or drivers have ever won before, so let's see who is it going to be. Your winner of sign-up series number 192, the half-ramp edition, is going to be none other than Victor Jones 16 in Hissy Fit is your champion. Congratulations to Victor Jones 16 for getting your first ever win on my channel. And so sorry to Red Crash Speedway. Better luck in Series 193 to you. You were so close. Just kidding. And Victor Jones is your winner. Congratulations, bro. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you guys do subscribe. Also, make sure to leave a like on the video. Turn on post notifications and then comment anything you guys have to say. And I'll see you guys next time.